basically display which club or which style he's really endorsing or using. Just for the record, what if a Pesalat comes out there and does the 8 movements and doesn't incorporate any one of them in his routine or in his actual match? Does that count for a disqualification?
No, he just performed 8 Silat movement.
So it doesn't have to be part of his routine.
Doesn't have it, because the rules is that 8 minimum of 8 Silat movement. So a punch, a kick, a block, minimum of 8 movement.
And that's just to confirm
you are a Pesilat.
You're a Pesilat.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's very actually very interesting, and I would think respect for the sport itself.
Yeah.
Respect for the sport.
I know the jury is explaining. Cannot hit here. Cannot hit here.
So no contact to those crucial parts.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we were just looking at this. So now this is Arena 1. We're looking at round 1 and male I. We've seen that right through today. Male A, male G, male H, and as the letters progress, you want to tell us what the difference is, Ross?
As the letter progress, the weight get higher, heavier. So every category will be 5 kilo higher. Let's say, example, male class A. That means 45 to 50. Say male class B, 50 to 55 kilo. So it progress every category by 5 kilos, 5 kilos, 5 kilos.
And that's regardless of the age.
For senior category, minimum age is 17.
Part there has to be a well-matched weight count.
So it's balanced,
Absolutely. So, Lou, and he's started off with a very good drop.
Yeah.
We just noticed that.
You notice all the Vietnamese, they're using that kind of drop. Oh, that's the tojang to the chest, right?
And that's...
Oh, he's lucky.
So he got away with that.
He got away with that.
But that's an attempt at the crocodile.
Yeah.
But I do understand where you're coming from with, one of the facts that you just sprouted earlier, that Vietnam is now a powerhouse in Silat.
Yeah.
It's quite evident with their
performance, yeah.
Their performance. They're calm, they're collected, they wait.
The Indonesian coaches came down to Vietnam in the early days to coach them Silat,
And you're thinking now they want to take that back?
But as Vietnamese, they are very dedicated people.
They're very hardworking.
Yeah,
very hardworking.
You tell them, they will do it. You tell them, they will follow. So, it's a pleasure for them to teach. If you have that kind of students,
How difficult is a move like this to execute? When you're flying in from a distance to use, a scissor, and you did mention that, if your opponent is grounded, it's almost a waste trying to do that.
Yeah. Usually, you have to catch the opponent by surprise, If they know you are coming, you just move one step backward, or you just move to the side, you cannot get it. So the surprise element must be there.
So Hendra and Lou, of course, these two lads are quite, as you say, well matched with weight, but entirely different styles of fighting. Hendra is not as aggressive as his previous Indonesian team.
Yeah, he's more cool-headed. You know why? Because he's not far away. So he don't go around chasing for the match. When you start to do that, that's where you're going to make all those mistakes.
He'll be a happy man.
There. So you get his 5 points. So when he say cross, that means your protest is invalid.
It's null and void. So we're down to the last few seconds, and they're just going to get into stance before it's done. So here we go.
Control more organized,
And it doesn't intimidate the athletes as well, I think great. So I'm all for this change. I'm actually liking all these new changes that we're looking at. And interesting, Ross, that you're saying that the first time we're looking at these changes is right here in this contest in Singapore
Yeah,
today.
it's the first one.
Very
Yeah.
drop
That's
for the red
fascinating.
corner.
How tough and how seasoned do the officials have to be in Silat, as in the referees in the arena? How important is it for them to also maintain a certain level of
The-
control and fitness?
The referee need to go for fitness test yearly, and they have to go for the AED training. So if you fail this test, you are not allowed to become international juries. You have to maintain certain level of fitness. Like during the NS, you have to go for IPPT test.
Absolutely.
Something like that. They are all qualified judges. That's international class 3, class 2, class 1. See the level.
So here we have it, round 2. It's extremely close as we're looking at.
Yeah.
Still awaiting the points for that drop. Currently it's 9-8. In karate you had white, and then white with one black stripe, two black stripes, brown and yellow, black. How important is that in Silat? You do have grading exams.
Yeah.
That's a good drop, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a good drop.
Very convincing.
Yes.
Very drop for the
And he's
red
got a smile
corner.
on his face for that. Just pleased as punch. Hendra.
The grading, for Silat, especially now the generation, when the parents send you to school, you finish primary 1, you go for exam. Whether you pass or you fail is another story. You go for exam. If you pass, you go next level, right?
Yeah.
So for the parents now, when they send their children to Silat classes,
So Indonesia hasn't really won an
Very
event today, so
drop
it's very
for
interesting
the
to see if
red
Hendra
corner.
yeah,
can hold his own for this one.
quite surprising, yeah.
So he leads 14-9 in round 2, and we are down to our last 20 seconds, which
Yeah.
means this could be a very, very interesting, end to the event. So Lu also fighting back.
Yeah.
He really is.
Drop for
Yeah.
He
the
really is a happy camper. I have to say it. It's just been, a load of these, personal arts have been so serious and kept that stern expression. And here we are. The lighter the personal art is, there's more drops. And I notice that as they get heavier, the category gets
very
heavier.
drop for the red
The
corner.
drops are minimal. It's more of actual attack, kicks and punches, and
Yeah, because if you are heavier, you are heavier.
it's tougher to bring an
the
opponent
person
down,
will
isn't
bring
it?
down. If you like, you tend to be nimble, and easier for you to drop.
So it is turning out to be a good contest here between the two.
One. It must count.
Hendra gets a word
Oh.
out of the match.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, but is that something that the coaches can appeal against as well
It's over. You must appeal when
at that
the
particular time?
is called. What is he doing?
Very drop for the red corner.
Red corner. Oh. Oh.
And that's a fantastic drop, isn't
Yeah.
it? Very
drop
smartly done,
for
very
the
intelligent.
corner.
Very decisive. It's close, you know.
It's turning out to be a
Yeah.
close fought battle. And we just have about 60 seconds left. And these Silats are really going in for their bread and butter for this spot. There's no doubt about it.
Value drop for the red
That
corner.
kind of technique very interesting, yeah.
It is, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
very odd.
He do it a few times, you know. The Vietnamese fall. Oh.
So this is getting even closer and closer as
Yeah.
we progress. 47 seconds left.
47 seconds, yeah.
Could this be the first? Could this be the first event won by Indonesia?
Fall. It's a fall. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a fall.
Value drop for the blue.
Team Vietnam deny him, so that's
Yeah.
exactly what we're looking at right now. 40 seconds. Just getting final confirmation.
-5.
Warning 1 for
It's gone.
blue corner.
And that was because of the contact of the face.
The face, yeah. You see?
So well pointed out by the
The coaches.
coaches.
If the coaches were daydreaming, they have lost 5-point deduction and another 3 point they give this filler for dropping. So total 8. Right?
So now this is beginning to look like a bit of a climb for Luwu too.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Hendra now has a comfortable lead of about 9 points.
Yeah.
He's, just as we said, he's composed, he's enjoyed this match very much. And that's really been a joy. It's... There's a fair bit of aggression.
Yeah.
You've got 10 seconds left. And interesting.
Just 4 points.
Lou is back in,
It's
just 4 points behind.
Yeah.
How important is that? Last few seconds.
Oh!
And that, could it turn the tide? Well, I think Hendra still got
Valid
4
drop
points on
for
Lou.
blue corner.
Oh, 1 point.
It's 1 point away now. He's still got that 1 point
Oh, it's
advantage.
over. It's over.
And that's pretty much it. So that one drop may have got you within kissing distance of the win, but so close yet so
Oh,
far.
yeah.
You can't help but feel for Luwu too, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
been a good fight from him. But Hendra,